everybody, my name is Drew Alexandra and welcome back to my super beige apartment kitchen. Today we're going to be making something that I always thought was called ratatouille, and then I found out what ratatouille actually was. It is not what I'm going to be making. Today we're going to be making a roasted layered vegetable roast pot. It's not a pot roast. Kind of like a ratatouille, kind of like a casserole. Dude, I don't know what to call it. Anyway, let's make this dish. For this recipe, you are going to need potatoes. I have sweet potatoes today. Normally, I just use white potatoes or quinoa on the bottom. Either way, get yourself a starchy, sort of hearty vegetable or grain, and we're gonna use that. Zucchini, parsley, garlic, tomatoes. I have red onions today. Normally I prefer sweet or white, but I have red, so that's what I'm using. You're also gonna need some sort of mushrooms. I have white button mushrooms just because. White mushrooms, okay. So to make this dish, you need to do literally just chopping your vegetables. It's the easiest. If you have a mandolin, it's even easier. However, I do not have a mandolin, so I will be chopping all of these by hand, and I'll show you how it's done. We're gonna chop all of our vegetables in 1/4-inch slices. That way they can all cook relatively easy. For those onions. From those onions, not for the onion. Oh my god, okay. Whew. I just want to show you the sizing of these slices. They're not all even, and that is the point of me showing this to you. So just, you can roughly chop them, that's totally fine. That's how I've literally always made it. If you have a mandolin, like, go for it. Like, make it happen. Like, make it look absolutely stunning. Yeah, rustic is good, maybe even better, because it's cute, okay? I almost forgot, while you are chopping your vegetables, you need to preheat your oven to about 425 degrees. All right, once you have everything chopped and ready to go, we have it all here, it's ready to layer, we are going to get started. So this recipe also requires a little bit of lemon, oil, and salt and pepper. So I forgot to mention that at the beginning because, hey, again, I don't write down my recipes. I swear to God I will get better. Okay, anyway, so you're gonna need a pot. I use this giant pot. I don't know what it's made out of, but it's here. It's been in my life for like as long as I can remember. I stole it from my parents' house when I moved into this super beige apartment kitchen. Anyway, so yeah, use a giant pot, one that you can put into the oven at like 425 degrees. Like, it's gonna be hot in there, so like make sure that it's like fine. Like, if you have like one of those like beautiful Le Creuset like Dutch ovens, like girl, please feel free to use it. I'm sure it's gonna do a lot better than this. Anyway, giant pot, let's get layering. So we're gonna start with our potato or whatever sort of starchy vegetable or grain you have. So we're just gonna layer it all along the bottom. Between each layer, we're going to drizzle some oil. You don't even have to add oil at all. We're gonna add some pepper, like a lot of pepper. And then we're also gonna add salt because we want all of the flavors to come out and get juicy. So next we're going to put our onions. Now we're gonna add some garlic. Next we're going to add the zucchini. This recipe came to be in my life because I was living in Australia for a little while, and the family that I was living with had some sort of version of this dish that was like their staple. They called it ratatouille, and I know it's not actually ratatouille, and I still call this ratatouille. It's not, I know. I just started making my own variations of this out of whatever I had in my house, because I used to just roast veggies in the oven on a tray, but I found that layering them with garlic and parsley and whatever you have in your kitchen was actually better. Like I found that I got a lot more out of it if I just like took the time to make a giant like pot roast like this. Anyway, next part, you're going to put your mushrooms. I cut about a pound of mushrooms, and honestly, I don't think I've cut enough. On to the next step, we are going to add our tomatoes. We're gonna add the rest of our garlic on top. Now we're gonna add a healthy bunch of parsley to the top as well. And that's our whole roast. Oh my God, it smells so good. Okay, so after your roast or casserole dish or whatever, why are you turning off? Why did my light turn off? I can't figure out what's going on with my light, so the light just drastically changed. Awesome. Our casserole dish pot roast is finished here. We are going to pop the lid on it and we're going to pop it in the oven for like an hour. I'm not really sure. The telltale sign to see if it's done is if you poke a knife or a fork all the way through and then it just glides right through very easily, then you're done and you're just gonna let it sit. Anyway, let's get this into the oven. Okay, I'm a bit of a disaster today. I hit record and it didn't record and the light's not working and I'm doing so well. Anyway, so I just put the pot roast vegetable ratatouille shenanigan into the oven at 425 degrees and it's hot, it's cooking. In the meantime, I am going to go off camera and try and fix my light. Anyway, an hour-ish. I'll see you then. All right, you guys, good news. I got my light working and it smells absolutely freaking insane in here. So we're gonna open up the oven and take a look. You have to be careful when you take off the lid because there is going to be a whole bunch of steam that puffs up. So you're gonna kind of open it away from your face. So be very, very careful, okay? Mine always gets stuck, so I kind of have to pry it open with a knife a little bit. There we go. We're gonna stab it with a knife to see if it's done, okay? It's been like an hour-ish, but I think I'm gonna put it in for a little bit longer. Also, if I did just leave the top on it, it would definitely finish cooking in its residual heat. So I might just do that, but I would probably say for the recipe part of this video's sake, probably about an hour and 15 on about 425 degrees. Just check it maybe at the hour mark and then add a little bit more on if you need to. It smells so freaking good. Oh, what I am gonna do though, I'm gonna put some lemon on it and then put it back in because I'm really craving some lemon today, and normally I just add it at the end, but I'm gonna add it right now. So I feel like fresh lemon will probably taste better, but I'm just gonna use lemon juice right now because I don't really want to chop up a lemon. So, here we go. I love lemon, so I'm just gonna douse it in lemon, okay? Lemon, lemon, lemon. For the recipe sake of the video, I'm gonna say that was probably about 3 tablespoons of lemon. This recipe is excellent because you can empty your refrigerator into this pot. Instead of making a soup, you can add carrots if you want, potatoes and parsnips and squashes. I like quinoa, I like rice. Ooh, sometimes I add apple to it and that is so freaking good. So like just know that like this is a loose interpretation on another recipe, which is a very loose interpretation on ratatouille. So it's like just I don't know what to call it. The easiest dinner ever. I don't know, chop your veggies, put them in a pot, pop them in the oven and walk away. I feel like you could use a crock pot before you leave the house, or you could use an Instant Pot with it as well. Anyway, I'm gonna let that sit and I will be back when it's time to eat. Another video goes by and we've lost all of our light because it is winter winter in Canada. Let's get to testing our not ratatouille, our loose take on a recipe that was a loose take on a recipe. Anyway, let's try it. It looks absolutely amazing. Dang, okay. Oh my God, I don't even know how to describe it. It's hearty, it's perfect for the winter. Get a little bit of everything in every single one of your bites, and like, it's awesome. I hope you guys make it, honestly. I hope you do. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, even if you didn't, because I like when you do that. Please do that. If you guys have any other ideas or something you want to see on my channel, put it in the comment section down below. Also, if you want a recipe for that sour cream, oh my God, so good. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much to my Australian family who inspired this dish. Also, thank you so much to Remy from Ratatouille for inspiring them to inspire me to make this dish. Oh yeah, and also don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye!